Hey guys. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Hey Stacy. Hey David, was that you? Are we on? Howdy. I know you have 2 Periscope accounts, David, so I just added both of them. I didn't know which is which. How's everybody? Stacy, I hope you have a good connection this time. I know it's tricky. Hello, Paleo Mom. Yay. How was the zoo? How's everybody's day going? You're welcome. So today I'll wait a few minutes and get some more people on. I don't know why my tablet keeps doing that. It's like flashing light. Hey girl, how was the zoo today? Was it a perfect day? It looked like fun. Hey Tara, what's up Soulfire? Okay, don't chat if you're driving. Okay, don't do it. And I don't even think, you can give me hearts if you want to, but I don't think it matters because they don't count when it's private scopes. Hey, I'm hanging in. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited to do this Periscope. I love how we've been doing it. How do you guys feel about the last 4 scopes we've done? It's been nice having different people do them, bring different, abilities, qualities to the table. Is it a poor connection? Is anybody else having a poor connection? Oh, I see. It's a bad connection over there at the school. Okay. All right. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys like them. I thought it was nice to have different people do them every week. So, yeah. Awesome. Okay. All righty. So it's going to be recorded anyways. So, that way you can go on, watch the replay, or I'll post it on our soul page, so it's all good. So what I thought would be really important to do is talk about 6 points in how to be a good leader, how to be a great leader, and how to attract leaders. In this type of business, that's what we're all looking for. We're looking for leaders that are go-getters and that have the drive and the motivation and determination to be successful, because it's a win-win situation for everybody. So we want to really find out how we can do that, because, we might think, well, we don't have a lot of people to lead right now. Maybe we've just started and we don't really have too many business builders, or maybe we don't have any business builders yet. But it's important to act as a leader to attract them. So we're going to go over those points. Hey, Ruby. Okay, so I'm glad everybody was able to join me. Again, it will be able to be recorded and you'll be able to watch it again. So first of all, the first point, hey girl, how are you? I'm actually going to be in the Bay Area this weekend, but it's for my grandmother's celebration of life. She passed away last month. So if I can meet up with anybody, I will. I just don't know. It's going to be really tricky. But yeah, thank you for the hearts. I always like those. They make me happy. Keep the hearts coming, even though it doesn't count technically, but it still counts to me, okay? So basically, first of all, as a leader, we have to identify some things that are really important. And the first thing is philosophy. So what is our philosophy as a leader? Are we all about our rank advancement? Are we all about all about ourselves? What am I going to get out of this? I have to make a certain amount. That's basically like, what do we believe in? What is our philosophy in doing this business? Or is there a bigger purpose? Is it bigger than just us? Is it about other people? Is it about helping other people? So it's really important that we get in mind clearly what our philosophy is when we start this business, okay? Because, we can identify people whose philosophy is very self-centered. I know a lot of people can be that way in network marketing or in any type of business. So we want to see what it is that our philosophy is. So this is really important. So number 1, what is our philosophy? And sometimes we have to sit down and really think about it. Like, what is it that I'm about? What is my motivation in doing this? Is it all about me, or is there a bigger purpose? So that's something that's really important. Also, oh good, I like green hearts. That's good. Green for soul. Yeah, I like that, David. It's all about me. It's all about me. Well, I mean, obviously we have our goals. I mean, we're in it because it's something that we want to do, or maybe we need to do. But it's, for most of us, it's a lot bigger than that, and it can become bigger than that. So the second thing after philosophy is our vision. So what is your vision for your business? This is really important, and this kind of goes along with the why. It's very similar. So what is your vision? And if any of you guys want to type a little something, oopsie, got my Periscope notifications, I need to turn that off. What is your vision for this business? What do you see it becoming? It's really, really important that we have a really clear vision. What do you see happening? I know for me, my vision is I want to see soul in every state. I want to see in my group, I want to see someone in every single state. And I want to see people have time freedom and financial freedom. Okay? So, because when I see, for instance, when last year, I've been to Costa Rica 2 times with Soul. And last year I believe it was 6 people that qualified on my team to go to Costa Rica. And that was a really special thing for me to see people in my group reach 15K, which is a founding position, and get to Costa Rica. That was a really special thing for me. And that made me happy. My vision is I want to see everybody successful. When we help other people become successful, we become successful. So it's a win-win situation. But what you want to do is, your vision, for me too, like think about it. If you guys want to think about it right now and type in some things that, you could tell me right now that could be part of your vision. What are some things that you see this company and this business doing for you and your life? What types of things? Think about it and just type in something that you think that would be something that you would be part of your vision. My vision, I want to be able to travel and do volunteer work in other countries and not have to worry. Right, financial freedom. Because with financial freedom comes opportunities and choices. So, exactly, less crazy people. Yeah, Tara said, I want to see everybody on Soul. We have less crazy people. True that, sister. They are freaking everywhere, and everybody needs to be on Soul. I'm like, dude, I just need to make a drink for everybody. And that's a wonderful thing, because we see how many people are suffering and struggling and are walking zombies and miserable, have no quality of life, and we see what kind of quality of life we have achieved through Soul products and balancing the mind and the body. So that's an awesome vision to have, okay? As a broad vision to use the knowledge I acquired to help many people for a long time to come. Amen. I mean, that's huge. And we can do that. We can touch a lot of people's lives. And so there's a lot of things that come with financial freedom. I know a lot of companies talk a lot about making all this money and money, and, being wealthy. And, that's great and all. But the truth of it is that with financial freedom comes choices. So it may not be like your main focus to be rich, but I'll tell you what, if you can work smarter, not harder, and make residual income to give you choices, I would hands down pick that over a job, just over broke. Working for someone else, making them rich. That's not working smarter, that's working harder and stupider. Not to be harsh, but it's just the truth. So, you could do something like this that will give you financial freedom and build residual income where you get paid off of helping other people achieve their dreams and reach their goals. And then it helps you as well. So it's a win-win. That's why I love network marketing. It's such a brilliant way to market a product, and it's a wonderful way for us to get compensated for our personal interest that we take in other people and helping other people. Yeah, that's right. Be my own boss and make money. That's the thing. you know, most people go to a 9-to-5 job. You know, that's all they know to do. And so they're just, you know, they're not getting paid what they're worth, and they're barely making ends meet, and they're making someone else rich. So that doesn't make any sense. So with this company, we have the vehicle to achieve what we want to achieve. And so we have the privilege of being able to help other people to do that. And that is extremely rewarding. Seeing my group getting to these founding spots has been huge. And then this next trip to Costa Rica, I'm going to have even more people from my team that have already qualified for the 15K founding positions, and they're going to be going. So that's a really special thing, and that's part of my vision. And it's to travel and to have the funds to not have to worry about it. And I'm honestly at that point right now where I could do that. I would like to, you know, take a little bit longer before I decide to do too much traveling, but that's something that this is going to enable me to do. And that's a vision for me, and that's really special. So anyways, if you guys keep thinking of different things, feel free to post it. So it's really, really important that we're very clear. And we don't want our vision to be just to survive. Okay? I mean, we do have to survive, and we do have to make a living, but does anybody get real excited about surviving? No. Like, okay, so I'm going to just have to find a way to pay my car payment. That's not exciting. That's stressful. So we want to have a big vision, big vision that's really, really clear in our minds. And it's got to be more than survival. There's got to be something else that's juicier there. Okay, it's very, very important. And so what I want you guys to do is I want you to think about, think big. That's right, David. So what I want everybody to think about, I want you to think about your vision, okay? And you might have to take some time to really think about what that is, because, you know, most of us don't think that way. I think a lot of us think in survival terms, and survival terms just keep us treading water. You know, it's just like, you know, it's just a cycle that we keep going down, keep coming up. It's just, we don't get ahead. So what we want to do is think of a big vision. So what I want you to do is think about that, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to visualize what that looks like, what that feels like, what that tastes like. What is it going to be like when you accomplish your vision? It's really, really important. See, I'm going to close my eyes and fall asleep. That's not good. That was nice. No, I'm just kidding. I need my Cinnamate for sure. So I want you to really do that. That's your homework. I want you to really visualize what it is that you see and how it feels, how it tastes, so that it's real to you. Okay? It's really, really important to do that with everything, and especially in this type of business. Now this is a biggie, guys. So we basically come up with, we need to be very clear of our philosophy. Okay? We want to be very clear about our vision. Then we have to be able to share our vision with others. This is very, very important. Sharing your vision or sharing your story is what is going to get people excited and motivated and want to follow you and to come along on this journey with you. So it's very important, and this is why I know for me, I've been very successful in soul, is because I have a very powerful story. Now, some of people have told me, well, I don't have your story. You know, the heavens didn't open up and go boom with a magic wand and, you know. Well, everybody has a story, okay? Everybody has a story that somebody can relate to. If that story is just, I was physically and emotionally exhausted. I had no time for my family. I had no desire to do anything. Thank you, Ruby. I have no energy for my kids. I just want to sleep all the time. I'm short-tempered, and I get pissed really easily and bite my kids and my husband's head off. You know, if that could help them feel less stress and feel happier and be a happier mother and a happier wife, don't you think that's a powerful story? I absolutely would say that is 100% one of those positive stories. So don't underestimate the power of your story. Don't compare your story to my story or to anybody else, because there is somebody that can relate to you out there. There's many people that can relate to you. So in order to be effective in telling our story, we have to practice, we have to plan it, and we need to tweak it. So the more we do this, the more we will perfect it. All right. We want to make sure that we aren't afraid. Remember, we have to feel the fear and do it anyways. Because when we share this vision that we have and we're very clear about it and we're very passionate about it, we will attract people. I promise you. And that is what we're trying to do because we want to help as many people as possible. Okay? So it's really important that we articulate our vision. We articulate our story. And the way we do that is planning it out, practicing it, and if we need to adjust some things, go ahead and adjust some things. For instance, as all of you guys know, I love to talk, and I talk a lot. Well, I could definitely improve in not going on and on and on and on about stuff when I tell my story. I tend to, I should have just written books, you know? So at one of the happy hours when Greg Halliday was down, they wanted me to speak, and Carrie Norbitt's like, can you keep it at 5 to 10 minutes? I'm like, are you kidding me? And because I never do that. I'm always like, just go on and on. And so I was really scared about that because that's so against my nature to plan something like that and be short. But I did it, and it actually went really, really good. And I realized, wow, I could, this is all about self-growth and self-improvement. And I am definitely capable of this. So I did tweak it, and I realized, I don't need to go on and add all this fluff into it and all that. So thank you for the purple hearts. I love purple too. So yes, so tweak it. Sometimes we might say stuff that's unnecessary. Maybe we go on and on. And so we can make adjustments to that. And we do that as we go and as we learn what's working with people. And that's how we will perfect it. Okay. It's by just jumping in there and doing it. So sharing the vision is really, 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 really important. The fourth point is competence and the ability to lead, teach, train, and educate. Okay. And present. So this kind of goes along with sharing the story in a way. Now, how do we do this? So a lot of people think they have to learn everything about everything that Soul has. They need to watch every single webinar. They need to know about every ingredient. They need to watch every YouTube video. They need to watch every Periscope video because I am not confident that I can do this. Okay? Well, you should educate yourself. All right, you do want to learn, you do want to educate yourself on the products. Those are very important things, but do you guys know what the best way to get good at something is? Especially with something like this. What do you think is the best way that we can become effective and strong in our presentations? Anybody? Anybody? Because most people think it's I just got to learn everything. Exactly, Michelle. Thank you. David, what I was saying is that in order to become effective at presenting and training, because as a leader, we have to be able to do that. Are you? Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully the replay, it won't be an issue. I'm sure it'll be better. So you can always do the replay if it's going in and out. We want to be competent. And so what I was saying is some people think that you have to learn every single thing about everything in order to be. And so that actually prevents people from just jumping into it because they never feel confident enough. Because no matter what, we're never going to know enough if that's what we're going to base it on. So what we have to do is just do it. We just, like Michelle said, we have to go for it. We just have to do it. We learn as we go. We're going to mess up. We're going to say things that, oh, that sounded stupid, or I should have said this, or I should have said that. And that does not matter. That is okay, because that means we're getting better at it. We're perfecting it. We're learning what we don't want to say and what we do want to say. But if we don't just jump into it and go for it, we're never going to get good, okay? Because we are never going to know as much as we feel we should know. It's just not going to happen. So don't worry about learning all that. But what we do need to do, you guys, is we need to focus on educating ourselves on self-development, period. Because self-development is what we need to work on first and foremost because then we will have the confidence to do it anyways. Even though we're scared, we feel that we're not qualified, maybe we're not confident, but if we focus on educating ourselves with self-growth tools, that is going to help us. So I know a lot of you guys, you are on Periscope, obviously, and you've been following different people on Periscope, and there's a wealth of information on this. There's just amazing tools on YouTube, on Periscope. I mean, just a wealth of information at our fingertips. So we want to make sure that we're reading books, we're listening to people that are leaders, and using those things to apply to our businesses. So that was the number 4, competence and ability to train, present, and educate. And that's the other thing, is this is something we need to invest time into. Because if we want people to be excited and have faith in us, we have to give them something to have faith in, all right? If we do not have confidence, and if we're not just, fake it till you make it. I mean, seriously, if you're scared, fake it till you make it. It's just like, I know there's been some on Periscope that have been really scared. My concern is that I have at least the basics about our products. But do you know, see, here's the thing about that. The way you learn is by doing it. Because I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I do. When I started Soul, I didn't hardly watch any webinars. I don't like learning stuff. I don't like school. I sucked at it, and I really don't like doing that. I get bored, okay? And don't follow my bad example, okay? I'm just telling you the real deal here. What I did, yeah, I know. I'm bad, very bad. I just would tell people, okay, the Cinemate made me feel like my brain was clear. I had more mental focus and energy. It took my sugar cravings away. It took my alcohol cravings away. I talk about how I felt. I'm going to be honest with you, because to be frank, most people don't care about all the ingredients. I'm serious. The majority of people. Now, there's a select few who might be like, I want to know every little thing, but that is not common. And most people just want to feel better. So I would always stick to how it made me feel. Even when I did, you guys have been to the Soul Happy Hours that I've done. I just talk about what it did for me. I don't even go into all the herbs and what they did. So I think the best advice I could give to you, David, is to just jump into it. Don't worry about what you don't know. You have upline too that can help you. You have awesome people like Tara and Amber, and they're there to support you too. But if you feel that you need to educate yourself more, then go ahead. There's so much amazing information on those webinars that are, I mean, you could take 2 webinars a week, and take notes. When they ask what's in it, most time they're really asking, what does it do for you? Exactly. I mean, bottom line, that's what people care about. They want to know, what is this going to do for me, period. And that's why I stick to it. Most people just don't care about, they don't even know anything anyways, most people, about what all those ingredients are. Only herbalists tend to really know. Yeah, so it's tricky, and I understand. And I think sometimes we're just afraid someone's going to ask us something we don't know. We don't want to look stupid, or, we don't want to look unprofessional. But, that's how I learned, is I just jumped into it. And, I still don't know every little thing about everything. So, and I still have gotten to this point. So obviously it's not as important, as we might think. So we want to create a situation where people have faith in us and they want to follow us. We want to attract the right people into this business. We want to attract leaders into our organizations. So number 5 is we want to lead by example. Okay. It's not, well, you know what? You need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. But no, I'm not going to do that. People will follow what we do. We all know that. We know being a hypocrite doesn't work. We can tell people what they should do, but if we're not living it, and we're not doing the do, and we're not doing what we're telling them to do, they're going to know it. So that's something that we really need to do, and that's lead by example. And then we will set the right tone and example for our teams. So, and then we can show them how to do it too. Okay, that's really important. All right, so Number 6, this is really, really important too. This is creating a positive energy and vibe in our organization, in our teams. This is so important. There are so many different personality types, okay, that we deal with. In fact, there's a really great book and there's CDs on it. I think, let me see, it's called Four Color Personalities. I know Carrie, Norbit, and Denise recommend it, and it's getting to know different personality types. Here's the thing. When you deal in a business with people like this, you're dealing with all types of personalities, all types of backgrounds, and some can be very strong, some can be very opinionated. And if we are not careful, we could single-handedly let someone destroy our organization. It can infiltrate if we do not make sure that we as leaders create a positive, empowering environment. You get one person in there that's negative and starts talking to other people or complains about everything. That can discourage your whole team. It's very serious, okay? So but it starts with us, okay? We can't look at everybody and say, oh, but they're doing this and they're, no. As leaders, we have to make sure that we are setting the example and we are creating nothing but positive, empowering vibes. And this can be hard at times, because we are human and sometimes we get drained and certain personality types might rub us the wrong way and really be difficult. And we may want to ignore it. We might not want to deal with it. But like, for instance, I've had situations, there's always going to be misunderstandings, okay? There's always going to be situations that come up where I've had people come to me and say, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that I didn't get this so quick. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I needed to do this. Or something that they misunderstood. And then it's at that moment, it's up to me. And they might be really annoyed, maybe with corporate, which it's hard to be annoyed with corporate because corporate's amazing and they do everything possible to make us happy and we love them, okay? But you might get somebody who's really difficult, somebody who's complaining, who's finding fault with things, okay? Yes, they're amazing. So we are going to have people like that, where they are critical and they're trying to find fault with things. And as leaders, we want to put the kibosh on that, okay? We don't want to allow that to continue. And the way we put the kibosh on it is we make sure that as leaders, we do not feed into that negativity on any level, okay? If somebody's having a problem, oh, I'm sure that is not what was intended to happen. I'm sure it will get figured out. I'm sure there's a misunderstanding. Always build up your upline. Always build up the corporate, the president. Like all of those guys are amazing. We don't want to ever feed into negativity, okay? Because the way we are as leaders is going to be how our groups and our teams are. So if we're critical, if we're drama, if we talk crap about each other, or if we give validity to someone's nagging and complaining, then we should not be surprised when our organization falls apart because of all the negativity. Okay? And this is something that happens in any type of environment. It's not just about network marketing, but see, we want our organization, our teams to be strong and to be positive and to be successful and to attract positive, successful people into them. So in order to do that, as leaders, we want to set the tone that we are here to empower you, we are here to inspire you, we are here to help you, and then that will create a synergy that we want in our organizations. So this is something that I think, it's a work in progress because we're all human too. But if we want to have solid, teams and people that are happy and positive, it has to start with us. It's so, so, so important. So those are the 6 points that I thought were really important, and how to be a leader and how to attract leaders. So we'll go through them one more time. I'm not going to go into them, but 1, philosophy; 2, vision; 3, it's sharing your vision or sharing your story. 4, competence and the ability to present, to train, and to educate. And then number 5 is lead by example. And number 6 is we want to create a positive, empowering environment as leaders, and then we will attract the same. So that basically wraps up this Periscope. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and you can always invite people to watch it. I know it's private, but I will post it. I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I will post it on our Soul page. And anybody I invited can go watch the replay. So anyway, did anybody have any comments or questions or anything before I wrap it up? Anybody? I know it's tricky with the connection, but all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me, and next week's Periscope will be an awesome one also. So thanks for coming on, and have a great night, guys.